Mike here, looking at the TV in my living room, was wondering who hates Angela Alsobrooks and who's doing those nasty ads? Who exactly is Maryland Forward? Why do they hate her so much? Oh, they don't really hate her. But I looked at Open Secrets to see who gave money to Maryland Forward PAC. Then I looked up who are the people behind the listing of businesses that are listed giving money to Maryland Forward PAC. So the only actual Marylander I see is Michael Epstein of Willow Capital Management. He's in Potomac. But let's see who else is on that list. Kenneth Griffin, Citadel LLC, hedge funds. Stephen Scharzman, Blackstone Real Estate. Peterson, also Blackrock Real Estate. John Peterson, Duchossis family, Duchossis family capital management, hedge funds. Warren Stevens Incorporated, investment management. Donald Wilson, DRW Trading Group, crypto, and exchange traded funds. What's an exchange traded funds? Those are the people who buy crypto and put it in the stock market so that they don't take the risk, you do. When you buy an exchange traded fund, you're buying crypto. You didn't think you owned it. Well, you do. Because if you own Wall Street, an index fund, you own some crypto. Jim Frank Consolidated Enterprises, Wheels Incorporated, and do corporate leasing of vehicles. Henry Kravis, George Roberts, Jerome Kohlberg, and the CEO Scott Nuttall, KKR, private equity. Yeah, they never did anything wrong, right? We'll pass up NHA Capital Action, who probably put this group together. Trevor Reese Jones, their holdings, oil and gas exploration in the Permian Basin, frack. Harlan Crow Holdings, real estate development. Oh, there's Maryland right there. No. Hillwood Development. Well, that would be the Perot family, Ross's kids. So they're involved in all kinds of things, including energy. Kenneth Langone, Ivamed, car loans, portfolio management, and car loans. So Winston and Strawn, law firm. Their big thing, global cartel defense. That's a Maryland thing, right? Robert Lovelace, Capital Group, hedge fund. Thomas McInerney, Bluff Point Associates. Russell Carson Family Charitable Fund, Trust. But what the money's really from? Private equity. Will Paulette, KBS Incorporated, developers. Brian Chesky, Airbnb. Now I don't know if Brian personally made it, but he's the one who's Airbnb is the company. John and Robert Collette Associates, real estate. So these are the people, and again, there was Michael Epstein, venture capitalist from Maryland. That is the Maryland connection to this whole thing. So let's go back to the people who put this list together. It would be NHA Action. Now, who does NHA Action? Who do they shill for? What is their purpose? John Thune, the the GOP Senate whip. You know, when and if he's next in line to be the majority leader, especially since Scott, you know, Senator Scott's probably going to get beat. And let's face it, Mitch isn't going to be around for longer. He's also the chairman of the ranking member, wanting to be chairman of the Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee. And of course, you know, that action firm, it's controlled by Scharzman of Blackrock. So that is who hates Angela Alsobrooks. Now, what do they want in Maryland? What do they want to make forward? They want your money. I mean, they're Wall Street types, so they want all kinds of things, but basically they want to do the best deals for them, the worst deals for you. They want you to buy crypto because they don't want to keep owning crypto. They want to, you know, they want venture, they want real estate and oil. They want securitization so that they can offload their losses and buy up your losses, your interest. Although not so much. I mean, it's not a lot of real estate guys. They basically just, you know, they are capitalism incorporated. So they want to just make a profit out of you. There's no like, well, I don't know. Maybe some of these hedge funds, they likely hold crypto. They likely hold, what's it called? Mortgage-backed securities. So if, you know, hedge funds buy these kind of things, it's you know, they take bad assets and turn them into good assets. Then your investment managers at work buy those assets. So your pension fund, your pension fund doesn't hate Angela Alsobrooks, but they want Republican control of the Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee in the Senate and control of the Senate. So, you know, they have no connection at all with Larry Hogan, even though they're like going after his opponent. What they want is the Senate. And what do they want to do with the Senate? They want it to be as capitalist as possible. You know, crypto, hedge funds, Airbnb, which is about to die, I think. Yeah, that's who, and global cartel defense, that's a fun one, as well as other lobbyist things. So, yeah, that's who hates Angela. And again, they don't hate Angela. They figure, you know, she's one of those links they can get to get the Senate back. So, yeah, they don't know Angela from you know, they have no Prince George's County connections, no real stake in what's in her past governance. They purely want capitalism for their own sakes, because these are all, most of these are LLC companies. They're not really incorporated. It is the founders and the managers who give this money out, and they are private equity capitalists. So yeah, hedge fund capitalists, rich guys. So and their connection to politics, again, John Thune. So that's who doesn't like. That's who likes Larry Hogan. Whether Hogan likes Sam, I don't know. I think Hogan's got their vote. I think John Thune's going to go, oh yeah, Larry, welcome to the Senate. By the way, I've got some friends who thank you for being elected. I hope I can count on your vote on a few things. Nothing to do with abortion. Not at all. Nothing to do with women's rights. They're not like rabid pro-lifers. So it's, you know, abortion's not the issue. With all apologies to the people who are helping Angela, No, it's all about the money. Where they get your money, private equity. They take whatever own businesses you own and make sure that they own them. So yeah, it's forward capitalism, forward John Thune. Influence, republicanism. That is it. Republican money managers. If you want like the quick version. They hate Angela, and they don't really hate Angela. They don't care about, her loan deals and her property taxes, none of that. They have no grudge against Angela personally. They have no love for Larry Hogan and his governing style. But they do love money, and they do love power. And that is who hates Angela.